Welcome back to the Retro Sports Gamer channel. This is a roster and team breakdown in Madden NFL 2003 of the Philadelphia Eagles. This is going to be a real treat for me and for you tonight because the Philadelphia Eagles are one of the best teams in this game. Let's start with the quarterbacks. We have Donovan McNabb, 92 overall, 78 speed. And the backups are pretty terrible. They're not coming in the game unless McNabb goes down. He's way better. 78 speed. He's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the game. He's definitely a scrambling quarterback. He has good strength. 85 awareness. Like I said, it doesn't matter as much for the quarterback because you're going to be using him the whole time. Agility 78. 99 stamina, which is incredible. 84 acceleration to go with that 78 speed. And then we'll take a look. Carrying, he won't fumble as much. What's up, Deontay Jenkins in the chat? 68 break tackle, really good for a quarterback. His throw power is at 92, and accuracy is at 85. AJ Feely and Detmer are just guys who are serviceable, but they're not very good compared to McNabb. McNabb's a superstar in this game. Now, I didn't use the Eagles a lot when I played Madden 2003 online back in the day on PS2. Pretty much because they were one of the better teams in the game. I would play against them. Should you do it? That's up to you, Deontay. You do a hit of whatever you want. So going on to the running backs, you got Deuce Staley. Looks like Carell Buckhalter is out for the season. So Brian Mitchell's your backup, who's a good returner, one of the best of all time. A rookie Brian Westbrook, which he ends up being a good player later. And you got Rod Smart, who was He Hate Me in the XFL. McNabb was an above average QB in his day. I would say he was more than his throwing. Yeah, sometimes he would miss, but his overall skill set, I would say, was elite because of his mobility. Let's see. None of their running backs are too fast. 85, 85. Even Mitchell's at 86, and Westbrook didn't get that speed respect just yet as a rookie. So strength is best for Buckhalter. Awareness, 80 awareness for Deuce Staley. Buckhalter, I don't think they're that talented. I mean, they are talented by their name, but not quite in this game. Because Westbrook, like I said, he was just a rookie, and then Mitchell was at the end of his career, and Buckhalter is on the IR. So agility is the best for Staley, and really good stamina at 96. 83 acceleration for him, Buckhalter and Mitchell. So all of them are very similar. Staley has solid hands. Westbrook, best on the team, 69. So Deuce Staley's not going to fumble a lot. 93 carry is great. He's also got the best hops for either receiving or, maybe jumping over some of the linemen there. Deuce Staley's break tackle is the highest. Buckhalter is pretty good too at 85, and then Mitchell and Westbrook are pretty low. Rod Smart's not too bad in that department, 75. Fullback, Cecil Martin. Doesn't look like he's too good. Let me go through the rest of these. So, yeah. IMP is just importance to the team. That's based off all of their ratings. 57 injury. Yeah, Deuce is a solid running back. I would agree. Deuce, looks like he's a little bit more injury prone. And there's Brian Mitchell's kick return at 95. All right, fullback is Cecil Martin. Yeah, he looks pretty good. 84 overall, 62 speed, which the fullbacks aren't going to be too fast. 70 strength, 56 awareness. Must be good at something if he's that low in awareness and still an 84 overall. So let's see what else he's good at. 84 stamina, 66 acceleration, 66 catch, 66 carrying. His break tackle, 74. That's pretty solid for a running back or a fullback. And his pass block's 59, which is pretty normal. Run block, though, that's high for a fullback. So that must be where a lot of his higher ratings coming from. All right, let's look at wide receivers. We got James Thrash is your top guy, 83 overall. Freddie Mitchell, Todd Pinkston, 79 overall. And then some guys who aren't too good. So you're three deep at least at wide receiver, so that's good for McNabb. So Thrash is your burner, but Pinkston and Mitchell don't have bad speed either at 88. That's good for your receivers. Strength is not going to matter too much. Thrash got the best awareness. Agility is all pretty similar. Freddie Mitchell's got the best stamina. Their top three guys got good acceleration. They're all right in the average catching range. Solid enough. You want to be at least an 80 to 85. So three guys who aren't going to let you down catching. Looks like Pinkston's a little bit more fumble prone. Mitchell and Thrash hold on to the ball better. As far as height, Todd Pinkston is more of the jump ball guy. Just because he's 6'3", 88 jump. They're all pretty similar, the top three guys. Let me see. Are there... Yeah, I mean, Brown's not too bad. 73 catch, and Douglas at 70, but 65. You don't want to bring that too much into the game. And let's see. Break tackles, pretty solid for Thrash and Mitchell. That's in the 60s is good for a receiver. Looks like Freddie Mitchell has a little bit higher throw power and throw accuracy. He might have been a quarterback at some point in his career. Sometimes you see that with guys because he's a lot higher than the other receivers. Although still not good enough to put in at quarterback. And then your toughness rating. What was my favorite menu item at Mr. Submarine? The Mr. Sub. The Mr. Sub, the classic. Just had all different meats on it. And let's see. Let's go on to the tight ends. Chad Lewis, Tony Stewart, Jeff Thomason. So at least Chad Lewis is good. 65 speed, which is not too fast. 73 strength, 76 awareness. Stamina's good. 81 catch, really good for a tight end. So that's where he gets his higher rating. And pass block, run blocks right where you want the tight end to be. And looks like Jeff Thomason's also a pretty good blocker at least. And 70 toughness, 75 toughness, 82. So that's how quick they'll recover from an injury. All right, Tra Thomas and Steve Edwards. So really good left tackle. 45 speed, 95 strength. Can I bash some chips and salsa? Of course. That's always a classic, chips and salsa. 95 strength, 70 stamina, 85 acceleration, which is really good for a left tackle. Let's get to the important stuff for them. Unbelievable pass blocker for McNabb and great run blocker, 92. And looks like the backup isn't too great. You're getting sick of stupid TikTok ads. Yeah, ever since they came out, they've been annoying for people who aren't into TikTok, but they've obviously worked because they've moved a lot of people over to that platform instead of YouTube. But I don't know. I've never downloaded the app at all. I mean, I've been sent some TikTok videos, but it's not my thing. Obviously, I got the long videos on YouTube. 94 toughness, 91 injury. Not going to get injured too much. All right, left guard. We're going to start speeding this up a little bit to get to the defense. Just a 71 overall, but pretty solid backup at 69. Acceleration, 68. Pass block is good, 84. That's solid. Run block, not as good, 79. And looks like Doug B is better at run blocking. Center looks pretty weak, 62 and 55. Hank Fraley. Let's go through here. Doesn't have the best awareness. And his pass block and run block is pretty much get the job done, but very weakish. 69-70 for number 62. So we're going to play a game after this, and the chat could choose the team. I could play one of the better teams in the game because the Eagles are very good. So maybe we'll play the Rams, but whoever you guys want, I'll play. Mayberry and Williams. Right guard. So even though they got a good left tackle, they're not the strongest in the middle whatsoever. I would say definitely weak in the middle. His pass block's pretty good at 80, 76 run block. Mayberry's awareness is only a 62. What's up, Star Fox? Playing arena football on PS2. What's up, Andrew Walker? And let's see. Sorry, I got distracted here from my phone. And let's look at the right tackle. So, really good at the tackles, John Runyon. He's at 87 overall. '92 strength, really good. 87 awareness. So how do you like the arena football on PS2? I've never played that one. 87 awareness, 48 agility, 70 stamina, 79 acceleration, and really good pass block and run block. John Runyon, pretty much the total package here at right tackle. What's up, Standalone? Thanks for coming in the chat. All right, let's look at the defense. And left end. And you got Derek Burgess. Burgess was a cheap battery in history. That was a brand name. That's what my grandpa tells me, at least. He used to call my uncle that. Cheap battery. He called him Burgess. All right, so let's scroll through these guys. They're not too fast on this end. Tackling 79, 74. And injury toughness rating. Who am I going to play? I'm not sure. Full House Marathon. Oh yeah, I heard about that. Seems like there's people dying every day, which is unfortunate. All right, so Hugh Douglas is a stud. No surprise there. Third season with the Columbus Destroyers, haven't made the Arena Bowl yet. I'll have to pick that game up. You know, you're not the first person who's brought it up recently. So let's look at Douglas. Great speed at 71. Whenever you could get an end in the 70s, that's really superb. 87 strength, 93 awareness. Not going to put in the right end Kalu. Rush Hour Renegades coming at you. And 85 tackling, which is good. And let's look at the defensive tackle. So you got another superstar in Corey Simon at 92. And Hollis Thomas, not so great. Darwin Walker. So you can't be strong everywhere. So Simon's got solid speed for a D tackle. 49's not good. I don't know if Murph Dog will ever come on the channel. It's hard to say. 92 strength. What's up, James Bond? Glad you could make the stream tonight. We're getting closer to getting into the game. So you guys let me know who you want me to play. 92 strength, 83. So 83 is okay. 92 strength is pretty good. So we're just scrolling through. 92 accelerations, excellent for a defensive tackle. You see how much lower the other guys are. 90 tackling, good. Hollis Thomas got pretty good tackling too for defensive tackle, so you'll definitely want to leave him in as the second with 87. And just scrolling through the rest. All right, let's look at the linebackers. We got Carlos Emmons, 81 overall, 77 speed. And not going to put in 95 rookies, not looking good. Not quite the intercepting linebacker at 58, but not the worst. I think I could take Brian in any NBA game, yes. Including NBA Live 98 on Sega Genesis, which I don't have that game. I have it on Super Nintendo. And PlayStation. That's where I played most of my NBA Live 98. Jumps all right. Tackling's good at 83. See what his awareness was. 79. Good enough. So a good linebacker on the left side in Emmons. Middle linebacker, not as strong. It's like these guys are pretty similar overall. So we're going to want to see if one's better than the other. And Sean Barber. Oh, sorry. We still got to look at the middle linebacker. Joseph Mitchell, what's up? Brian is my hero. It's quite the hero to have. He did get a win, I believe, against his brother on the channel last month in NBA game. So good for Brian getting wins still when he can. So Garner, 72 acceleration, 89 stamina. Bad hands, both of these guys. 82 tackling, 81 for Caver. And their injury, not going to get injured too much. I think Troy would win an NHL trivia contest in that matchup. So I'm actually surprised the Eagles are this weak at the linebacker position. I thought they were better, but they're not. So over here, I guess I would leave in Garner. Not that it's a huge margin, but he's just a little bit better. But you're pretty much working with similar players there. Here, they're slow. They're under 70 speed. I don't like that for a linebacker. 66 strength, 69 speed. Not good hands for either linebacker. Let's see if they can at least tackle. This guy's at 80, 75. It's not the worst. And that pretty much is the linebacker. So now we're going to get into something better. Whenever you got two corners in the 90s, you're looking good. They're very similar to the Dolphins, where they have three pretty good corners. L. Harris is only 72 overall, but 87 speed. But it's really about Troy Vincent and Bobby Taylor lockdown. 91 speed and 90, so they could stick with most receivers with that. And their awareness is high, which is great because you're not going to be controlling corners because they're pretty much off the screen. So you're relying on the computer to do well with the cornerbacks. Their agility is both good. I mean, you expect the corners all to have pretty good agility. Everyone's pretty solid there. Stamina's better for Bobby Taylor. Vincent's not as high. Great acceleration, 94, 91. And looks like Vincent has great hands. A 70, 67 is good. And Al Harris and Shepard aren't bad with 62 hands. But yeah, once you're 70s, you're ball hawk. 67, you got really good hands for a corner. And then this is just solid. So jumping, there's a lot of stuff that's important for cornerbacks. So you really want to, that's why I'm talking about it more. So jumping, 6'3", Bobby Taylor, he could stick the taller receivers better because he can jump and he's 6'3". Vincent's just 6 foot, but he has a good 90 jump. Tackling high 60s for a corner is really good. So they're both good tacklers. 60s, all right. And the other two guys not so high in tackling. And that's pretty much what's important for the cornerbacks. Right tackle next year, Joseph Mitchell. We'll see how that works out for you. Good luck at the tryout. Free safety, Brian Dawkins, 98 overall, best player on the team. So you want him to stay in because you don't want a 43 overall player in the game. 89 speed, excellent. 66 strength, great awareness at 92. 91 agility, 96 stamina. Awesome acceleration at 97. He's also a guy that's going to pick balls off at 71. Catch. 75 jumps, not too great. Wouldn't say it's a weakness, though. And I skipped his tackling. 78. Solid. So Brian Dawkins back there, he's fast. He could pick the ball off, and he's got pretty good tackling. So that's going to be good. They have 3 strong safeties, which is a lot for a team to carry. But Blaine Bishop's the best one. 77 speed, not so great. I'm going to look at these other guys who have better speed. So the awareness is better on Blaine Bishop. But I always say I like the safeties to be at like an 85 speed. 77 is not great. I'll take over 80, but that's pretty slow. What's up, number one fan? Awareness 86, so agility's all similar. He's got the best stamina, so his acceleration's slower than these two guys. He doesn't have better hands than them. Jump is less than these two guys as well. So what is better about him? His tackling is good, 84. That's really high for a safety. But Michael Lewis isn't bad at 79. So let's see. I mean, this is one of those positions. He's only 3 better at speed, but at least you have a good backup. You might even consider putting in Michael Lewis, but it would really just be because of that little speed difference. David Akers, they got a good kicker. Let's just go right to what matters. 91 kick power, 92 kick accuracy. And the punter, Sean Landetta. That's a household Tecmo Super Bowl name. I believe the punter on the Giants. 84 kick power, 89 kick accuracy. Yeah, the PS2, mine's holding strong too. I'm glad yours still works. I have never made all University Miami team or Alabama or Ohio State by their college, like a fantasy team. No, I've never done that. So the Eagles, overall, great team, awesome secondary. Linebackers would be one weakness. They got 2 studs on the D line, which is great. They're very solid on offense. Like, and the quarterback scrambling with McNabb and him being the best guy in the offense really helps. But they have a tight end that can catch, 3 receivers, a good run blocking fullback. Deuce Staley just solid. He's not as fast as I would like him to be, but his break tackle's high. And yeah, just really good team. What's up, Monty? How's it going? Depth chart wise, I don't think I'm really changing anything. Unless they have something that looks out of the ordinary. They are weak in the middle of your offensive line, but they have 2 really good tackles. So this is all looking good. Emmons is the best linebacker. Harris, Shepard, Dawkins, Bishop. All right, yeah. So that's all good. We got Mitchell and Shepard as the returners. And now we're off to play a game. Who do you want to see the Eagles go up against tonight? What's up, Know Your Bro? Let's change it to All Pro. Eagles at home. All right, I'm waiting for the request from the chat. Who do you want to see the Eagles go up against? The Rams are better. You see Eagles 97 defense. That is their strong point. Steelers at 88. They're good matchups. They're pretty much the same thing. They're exact same ratings. 88 overall, 83 defense, 97 defense. Monty Williams saying the Patriots, the Skins, Redskins. Deontay saying the Rams. There's not many teams I would go up against the Rams with, but the Eagles are one of those teams because of defense. See what the Patriots look like. They're not as good. We got 2 requests for the Patriots. So I guess we'll go with that. 82 overall. Patriots offense isn't as good. Or the defense. Snow game, it's January. Let's see. Weather, we'll go custom, temperature, get it down. Precipitation up. I'm not going to get it crazy snow because then the field turns white. And that should be good enough. And it's late at night, so let's make it a night game. Looks like we could start at 8:30. Oh, I hit stadium preview. Oh well, let's see the snow's already covering up the field. Let's see if we can get that down a little bit. So it should be flurries. We'll see what happens. Think of a fake intriguing storyline heading into this game. Well, we got the Philadelphia Eagles, who they're still trying to get that first Super Bowl with Donovan McNabb as the QB. He was booed on draft day. And as you know, the Patriots are led by Bill Belichick and a surprising Tom Brady as their starting quarterback at the time. And the Eagles look to be the favorite in this one, but the Patriots are a #1 underdog. Looks like I got the Andy Reid playbook. And we'll see who's on this Patriots team and fill you more in on the storyline. But the Patriots, they're known for their collection of players just built around Tom Brady. I don't think I have the modern Patriots helmet, so we're going old school.
For tonight's game as the New England Patriots come into town to face
the passing feels the best in this Madden of the era. Yes, I do believe so. So in Madden 2001, it's the first one on PS2. The route running is pretty raw. Sometimes they just don't run the routes properly. In 2002, it's improved, but some of it's a little bit sluggish, the route running, and sometimes it doesn't materialize the way you want it to. They got it right in Madden 2003.
This is what you hate to see as a visitor coming in here. A team that's
and I talked about this on the last one, but this was the best one before they introduced a hit stick, which, if you master, can be overpowering because of the fumbles it causes. And just that small precipitation, and the field is full of snow. So that's what we're going with.
The returner fields it cleanly and is looking to give them good field position. The Eagles will start the drive from the 26.
And you can actually see the Eagles better because they're wearing green, which is the same color as the field. I don't really have the play I want here.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 26. Looking for an opening.
Staley breaks one tackle.
At the 30. Gain of 4.
Yeah, so the thing about Madden 2005 that I've noticed, because I've been playing a lot of Madden, is that they have these DB animations that don't exist in 2003, where they can kind of, doesn't matter their speed, they could catch up and,
He's looking to pass.
come on McNabb, you could outrun this guy. It's going to be huge having this 78 speed quarterback. But yeah, so the DBs can catch up to receivers they shouldn't be catching up to and knock down the ball. That did not exist. So in this game, if they beat the receiver or they beat the corner or the safety, they just beat them. There's no like catch up, knock the ball down animation.
He's looking. Rolls left. With the
Bullets it into Thrash.
She's made. Pfeiffer makes the stop at the 47-yard line.
So that's why I prefer also Madden 2003 is because they didn't have that cheapness. And I get why they did it. They wanted to try to make it harder to pass, but I think they just... Oh, I had Staley, but just got knocked down.
The quarterback was feeling the pressure on that play.
And the Eagles are known for not having shotgun in their playbook. So if you go back and watch McNabb and Eagles games, I don't think they barely ran anything out of the shotgun.
McNabb sets up. They'll go with a pass. Stepping up, surveying the field. Tosses it right.
I just chucked that away because I was going to lose a ton of yards. 4th and 3 with this Eagles team and McNabb scrambling. I am going for it. I don't like these hooks. See if I can move a guy in motion here to make it an out route.
McNabb with 4 options at receiver. The Eagles use motion. They'll go with a pass.
That worked out.
And they're able to connect on
Just
that.
turn this into an out by moving him in motion. And easy first down.
To work on that pass. He made the catch and looked for some extra yardage after the reception.
First and 10.
Well, we're going to try to spread them out a little bit and run it in 4 wide receivers. And it looks like they did move out of the way, but the defense latched on it pretty quickly.
Looking for a place to run, but all those places were filled up with guys waiting to tackle him.
So this time I'm going to move in motion the Mitchell.
Man in motion.
So they're running, definitely running zone.
He's looking to pass. Looking downfield. Gets the
Oh,
pass
and they
off.
threw,
The pass is picked off.
I don't know who that was
Some
to.
miscommunication might have led to that interception.
The defenders
So
showed
early
great skills on that
miscue.
play. Speed, agility, intelligence.
Unfortunate.
This guy has it all.
So they have first and 10 here. Ball on their own.
Actually
46.
just hit the wrong button there, which is why it was thrown to him. I was trying to throw deep. The zone threw me off because really I was trying to move the receivers around to scramble to the one side with McNabb, but it's a little bit harder to scramble on a zone. Hopefully his defense can shut him down quick.
The defense was quick to react to the play, and even quicker to move off their blocks and get in a position.
And
to
Gardner,
cover the hole.
I'll have to make him have a huge impact on the game. He wouldn't normally. Missed the tackle there.
And he picks up about 4.
What's up, football fan 97? Bring tons of pressure on Brady. I'll bring it here.
3rd and 3.
What's up, Parker?
4-man front this time. Smith gets the
Oh man, I slowed down a little bit and just wasn't able to.
spotted at the
make the tackle.
Nice gain to the outside for the first down.
When you're back, you
Couldn't
get
catch
good
up.
chunks of yardage like that. You know who to give it to when you need a first down.
Brady cannot scramble, but they're running right now.
At the 46-yard line. 4-yard gain on the play.
Pissed about that pick I threw.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Well, I'm just breaking down the Eagles tonight. I look forward to playing Madden 2003.
Receives the handoff. And he's
This is
brought
my
down
favorite
at the
one.
43-yard line. 4-yard gain on the play.
And looking to take down these Patriots. So I'm going 4-6. Looks like they
Only
got
one
a
man in the backfield.
wide
The
open
Patriots
receiver,
using motion.
which I don't like.
Smith
End
gets
up
the toss.
running.
Bishop gets right in there and brings
And I
him
don't know
down.
who made that
He was
tackle, if
stopped
it was
before he could go anywhere.
Dawkins
Because those big
or
old defensive linemen push those
Lane
big
Bishop,
old
but they got on it
offensive
quick.
linemen backwards.
Walter will come into this game to punt.
I got to do better offensively. Mitchell holds on.
That interception brought their last drive to a sudden
Shotgun's one of my favorite
collecting themselves
formations to
on the
pass
sidelines.
out of, so I don't love that they don't have that. But what are you going to do?
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 13. Nickelback in this time. Looking to pass. Looking for an option. McNair rolling over to the
Got
left.
Staley open.
Pfeiffer takes him down at the 29-yard line. He had room to work with after making that catch. Good pass by the quarterback.
And we'll see if we could do something here to the... Oh, no, I think I picked the wrong play. Yeah, this isn't the play I wanted.
And that was a perfect example of it right there.
See if we can make it work. Oh, yeah, definitely.
He's looking with the throw. Number 87 was the intended target.
Holding penalty. Yeah, play action I hardly ever do in Madden.
He's guilty of holding on the play.
Yeah, when you're beaten like that, the offensive player needs
Just
to stop
don't.
him somehow.
Does not work very well. Try to hit Lewis here to the right side
They'll go with
if
a
I
pass.
can.
He surveys the field. McNair rolling over.
Nab just didn't have the throw on the run. They need 20 yards.
He let that one loose, but overthrows his receiver.
That pass was thrown with so much velocity on it that the receiver never caught up with it.
We'll try a similar play here. Look for the run, but also we pass to Lewis.
He's looking to pass.
We're in
He
the zone.
surveys the field. McNair.
And I threw another pick
He can't wrap it up.
to Ty Law. Can't be too mad about that. It was right to him. You got to be careful in the zone.
1st and 10.
I tried to loft it a little bit, so I'm not putting on a good display with McNabb.
4-man front this time. Dropping back. Throwing. Brady looked a little uncomfortable in the pocket there.
It was an easy pass. How in the heck did he miss it?
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line.
So we're bringing a blitz with Gardner.
The Patriots are in the offset I formation. Man in motion.
Yeah, Ty Law did have the hops on that one. I thought I could get it over him, which is why I threw it, but
Throwing left. He just couldn't bring that one in.
He just took his eyes off.
I'm making him look bad. They're going 5 wide. I'm going quarter defense. I'm gonna blitz here as he's just a QB spy and Brady's not going anywhere. Oh, he did try to run.
Simon knifes right in there and brings down the quarterback. Vinatieri leads the field goal team into the game for the attempt. He gets the kick.
Ty Law won the fight. Oh, just inside the upright for the Patriots. They get on the board first. But considering my turnover is 3-0, is nothing.
He kicks it off. Mitchell is looking for a nice return.
Yep, that's where Brady lives, right in that pocket.
Interception brought the last drive to an abrupt end. They'll do a better job, I think, of protecting the ball.
I have so many options with the Eagles, but just not putting it together. Yeah, the Eagles D is saving the day. Staley, nothing.
Looks for a seam in the middle, but there's nothing there. The defense had great penetration. They were right there to cover their gap assignment.
Well, that's timeout in this game. I just figured out Z plus A. ZR is the flip to play. Yeah, he's too slow for me. This zone that they keep running is killing me. That time I just held it because, well,
so it's third down and long.
I didn't want to throw another pick.
The Eagles line up with two backs behind the quarterback. Well,
no one's blocked. We got an injured McNabb in the wrist. A lot of injured QBs. The world could be ending, and Brady is going to be in the pocket waiting for them blocks. Pretty good punt for Landetta.
And he waves for the fair catch. The offense ready to go again after their last possession resulted in a field goal.
It is a problem.
Check in with Melissa.
They're playing a lot of zone, which is not finding the windows. No, he's coming back.
The screen is basically a misdirection play.
And that last one, because there's no shotgun, and they're weak up the middle, someone just walked right in and tackled McNabb. We just got the ball.
Brady lets it fly.
But yeah, the D is coming through. They're punting right. Oh no, it's not punting. Not punting yet.
That guy trussed his arm. He thought he could rifle it in there.
Third down and long coming up here. Ball on the 38-yard line.
I'm bringing the blitz with Barber. Ooh, that looked like it could have been backwards.
He really had to rush that throw. That was a situation where the defensive line made the job easy for the defensive backs.
Walker is looking for a good.
She just want that engage 8.
He's waving for the fair catch. Their last drive ended with a 3-and-out as the offense comes out onto the field again.
McNabb's not back yet. 2-minute drill for Detmer.
On their own 20. Staley looking for blockers.
Can't break that tackle.
They're going to keep testing this rushing defense.
All right, McNabb's back.
The defense is trying to shut down the running game early to force him to pass. We'll have to see if it works and causes them to give up on it here in the first half.
Second and 9.
McNabb has no chance.
Four-man front
With the way I'm operating him, I agree.
Passes it out to the left, and they're able to connect on that one. He pulled the trigger quickly.
As hard as he throws it, he always seems to put the ball right on the receiver's number.
I think with my play style, the way I get comfortable in the games is running a lot of plays out of shotgun.
Third and 4.
Which they just don't have.
Lewis, the motion man.
So we're shifting.
Back to pass.
Didn't want to dive that way.
Brings him down at the 38.
Use one timeout. All right, we got to get some chunk here.
So they have first and 10 here.
I'm working on the score, don't worry.
He's looking to pass. Looking downfield. He goes to the left side. And the defender brings it.
There we go, finally.
2-yard line. First and 10. Looking to pass. Surveying the field. Throws
Oh, the one-handed.
and the catch is
The 85 catch came in the clutch.
Passes like that have been known to dislocate
Basically the same corner route to the other side, to the tight end. Oh, I don't think I'm wasting time at all.
So they have first and 10 here. Ball on the 12-yard line. He's going to throw. He's looking, passes it.
Oh, he caught it. I was off balance, but I saw him open, so I threw it. Hopefully I don't challenge that one, try to bring it back. It's hard to tell what this. Oh, here we go. As I say it. It's hard to tell with that snow. Oh, they're going to call it back. He only had 1 foot in.
The call on the field is overturned.
It was unclear initially.
So
why
much for
they
that
called
touchdown.
A review, but now we understand the reason.
Yeah, it's important to get the calls right at this point of the game.
And now a second down play as they continue to try to get into the end zone rather than settling for a field goal before the half. Second and 10.
What's up, Bally?
Ball on the 12-yard line. Nickelback in this time. Looking to throw. McNair rolls out to his left. Fumbled. The
Great.
Patriots grab the
Great.
live ball.
Quarterbacks fumble a lot, Madden. I know this.
If your team can't hold on to the ball, it usually leads to a loss.
They're just trying to get out. I'm going to try to blitz.
The defense is stacking the line of scrimmage. Brady gives the ball off. Looking for room. Well, there's an injury on the play.
I would have called the timeout anyways, but it happened from
the defense trying to create a turnover here just before
injury.
halftime. So it's second and 10. Ball on the 1-yard line.
All right, I'm trying for the safety. Oh, he just got out of there. I was in there for the tackle, and he plowed out of it. If he was a better tackler, he could have stood him up in the end zone.
The end of the second quarter with the score.
Here's the halftime show you asked for.
Philadelphia 0.
So what am I doing wrong with the Eagles? Well, I'm obviously...
And welcome back. As we
turning the ball over too much.
Look at the halftime stats. Akers is just about ready to kick this one away.
All right, I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be right back. I'll give you commercial breaks. Stay tuned. I'm going to play much better in this second half. It is a defensive battle. So I'll be right back.
If I invented basketball, I'd get rid of the extra plays. I make it 2-on-2. So I either have the ball or I'm getting the ball. And I get rid of some rules like no setting the ball on fire. And I do this because it's not my fault everyone's not 7-1.
Hey, play your game. NBA Showtime, NBA on NBC. It ain't no sim game.
And I make free throws with 3 points. Because free throws are tough.
The clock will continue to run. 4th down, seconds remaining. They're going to need to call a TO.
Yo, this is T.O.
Game Informer calls it the one football game you must have. Yeah. And IGN says it will own your soul. Get ESPN NFL 2K5 from ESPN Video Games.
Hey, how'd you get this number?
Rated E for everyone.
All the trading, all the stats, all the matchups, and if you're lucky, a chance to kiss Lord Stanley's cup. 84-game seasons. NHL 95.
How do you describe a playmaker?
How do you describe a playmaker?
Guy who's clutch. Who makes the big-time plays.
In big games, baby.
He pulls guys, knocks guys, rips guys out of their shoes. Bang, bang.
Boom!
The playmaker makes the catch over the middle. He better not come across that middle. Edge of your seat to your feet.
He gets the stadium to go off.
Yeah, yeah! And the guy that I'm talking about?
He's an offensive guy.
He's a defensive guy. Hey, Ray, talk to me on Monday. What you say, Michael?
Offense, baby.
Playmaker? He's a tank.
Sports car.
A semi.
He rips it away when it matters. Never, ever coughs it up.
He makes the big pass. He bats it away. He makes the big run. Big catch. The big hit.
He makes the big kick.
What? Kickers will speak when spoken to.
Introducing Playmaker Control, only in Madden NFL 2004, the official game of Playmakers. Rated E for everyone. EA Sports. It's in the game.
We wanted you to know what it feels like in a Major League box. Sega's new World Series Baseball. It's more like real life.
Hey, Ricky!
Oh!
Okay, Gretzky, it's just you and me. Let's see what you got.
Pass to Gretzky. Shoots! Score!
Lucky shot.
Score! Gretzky! What a hit! Boom! Gretzky's really making himself look bad tonight.
Chris checking. Come on. Didn't you see that? Throw him in the box.
Gretzky 98 3D hockey. As real as it gets without lacing up.
Saw that one. Gretzky's as flat as coming in over the blue line.
The Rock can't believe this little Rudy Pucciabroni has stolen all the Rock's signature moves.
He walks like the Rock. He talks like the Rock. He's got the Rock bottom, the people's elbow, the people's eyebrow.
That's gimmick infringement.
That ain't right.
He's even got the millions and the millions of the Rock's fans playing this video game.
The Rock, know your role and shut your mouth.
Over 50 WWF superstars, all their signature moves and talks, plus entrances, cage matches, and create a wrestler. WrestleMania 2000.
You like pancakes?
THQ.
What is it, Iverson-san?
I'm getting worked under the boards, Taka.
Show rebound stance. Bamboo reed need deep root.
All right, and we're back. Looking to do more on offense here in the second half. I stunk it up offensively, turned the ball over 3 times.
The Patriots will start this drive from the 22-yard line.
Got too aggressive with McNabb on the scramble. He fumbled. Should have scored on that last drive.
Brady gets set. He's going to throw. With the pass, nice reception.
David Patton
makes the catch, his first of the day. Melissa, any news from down there?
Al, it appears to be a serious injury to
Hydro Thunder thinks it's going to be, thinks it's rigged.
Melissa, thanks for the update, and obviously we're very happy that it's not that serious.
I think you might be onto something.
Smith gets the toss. He shakes it.
Yeah, Gardner's killing me at middle linebacker. I could have had a safety, but he's just not a good tackler.
The line did a great job there of blocking the backside pursuit, which helped them get the first down.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 36. The backs are lined up in an I. Looking to pass. Brady throws. And they're able to...
And all of a sudden, the Patriots offense is coming through. This is not what I needed.
He had a quick release on that pass.
And it's a good thing he caught it. You don't want to drop those passes for first down.
It's 1st and 10. Four linemen and 3 linebackers lined up defensively. Looking for room.
Oh, come on, Eagles. Eagles got good tackling.
3-yard line.
A consistent running game will
They're
make
missing
the play-action
tackles
pass
here.
more effective.
They're just about in field goal range.
Oh, I missed the tackle. I broke right in, ran past him.
Tried to thread the needle on that pass.
And when you talk about forcing the pass or forcing the ball
Tom
in
Brady's
there,
second
that's
half
the kind of
master.
play you're talking about.
We'll see about that. Brady tries to run for it. So I got in there.
He might have gotten a yard or two.
That guy got knocked around by that defense. He needs a little protection.
What's up,
from his
Tim?
lineman.
It was swinging their way, but they clunked out on that drive. Should have went for it if that was the payout.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 20. Looking to pass. McNabb rolling over to the left. Gets rid of it. Hits
The safety totally misplayed that. I really shouldn't have thrown that ball. Brown made a huge catch. So there have been some big plays offensively in the passing game. Just got to get in that end zone.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
I would say yes. You should have bet that game. That did not work out.
Midfield. The offensive line looked like they just collapsed on that play.
The offensive line
Yeah,
has
the
to
mill's
get
not too good.
movement on the snap of the ball for the inside line to work, and it didn't happen on that play.
Nickelback in this time. Looking to throw.
Linebacker after me.
And he steps out
Looks
of
like they
bounds.
might have brought a corner blitz. McNabb's able to at least get away from him a little bit. Oh no, I used the timeout in accident. I don't know why I'm doing that today.
They're just about in field goal range. Ball on the 42-yard line.
Bring over Thresh, try to make an out route to him.
Looking to pass.
And they're in a zone. I don't know if the tap B is not working for the slide. I don't know if the QB slides something else in this game.
Great speed who could pick up the first, then keep the ball moving downfield.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 33-yard line. Drops back.
So McNabb is scrambling, coming up big right now. How's it going, Eli? Madden 07, Vision Cone. Hold R2 passing icon. It auto targets on the receiver so you don't fiddle with the right thumbstick. Interesting. Yeah, I call it the kayfabe NFL. I don't know if it's always been like this, but I do see that it's different than it. Oh, come on.
Looks like they'll mark it at the 18. Looks for a seam in the middle, but there's nothing there.
The defense had great penetration, and they were right there to cover their gap assignments.
All right, I'm going to make my own play by moving the guy in motion.
McNabb sets up.
Move Pinkston, get him on a little corner out there. Got the corner out of position, and that is a touchdown. I don't think that one's getting called back. So just like the end of the first half, got that TD called back. Tried to run with McNabb, fumbled, and didn't score. Turned it around on that drive. That could be enough to put out the Patriots with the way this defense is playing. But I'm going to try to keep scoring.
some credit to that big offensive line. Those guys are
Brady Super Bowl loser year. Yeah, right. Brady will be there again with the Buccaneers, but he can't win it this year.
Fields it cleanly. The defense did a very good job against him the last time they had possession, forcing a punt.
I at this point, I live my love of sports, watching sports growing up. Appreciating them, the exercise, everything. Through these games now, I would like to play more often, but those opportunities have dwindled throughout the years.
A little over 4 to go. Ball on their own 27.
Yeah, the Brady, I won money on the Broncos Super Bowl. And I remember thinking to myself, I'm going to bet the storyline. I knew it was Manning's last year, and they ended up winning the Super Bowl. And that was like, physically, he was at his worst when they won that last Super Bowl.
The Philadelphia Eagles ahead of the New England Patriots. 7-3. And we'll start the fourth quarter.
Oh, Bally's talking about some Chris Collinsworth saying.
It's third down and a yard. Ball on their own.
We're going goal line. They're trying to get this first.
Brady hands it off. Smith.
He just got it.
Just enough for the first.
When you establish a run, it makes a play-action pass more effective.
It was me all along, Austin.
First and 10. Ball on their own 31. Brady gets set, looking for an opening. A little juke step.
Running games, at least from the running back position, is not working out too well for both teams.
That's what you see there. The defense did not let that play develop.
I thought they might run a draw. There's the DB coming through. Vincent with the hands.
Made the most of that tip pass.
And catching a tip pass is usually just a matter of being in the right place at the right time and not panicking when you realize that a gift is about to drop in your hand.
They're within striking distance here. Looking to pass. Rolls right. He surveys the field.
I don't know. Lewis went from one-handed catch to dropping that pass. I don't know what happened there.
Second and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line.
You would protest the Super Bowl if the Packers make it? Why is that? I did not hear that theory.
Looking for an option.
Didn't look like Lewis was getting open on that one.
At the 28-yard line.
Nab takes a hit.
They need 6.
John Madden Football 93, so this one's your second Madden, you're saying? Oh man, that was awkward. I'm gonna go for it. We're all nostalgic for old football, which clearly doesn't exist anymore. I guess we are all keeping those memories alive with playing these older games. Exactly, yeah. I don't see the NFL that once existed.
Fourth and about 2. Ball on the
They took a lot of the physicality out of it.
Only one man back.
And even if it's not rigged, it's just because of some of those changes that makes it not what it once was.
Take it out of bounds at the 13-yard line. It's first and 10. Nickelback in this time.
Oh man, I didn't see him coming in.
And I'll tell you, this quarterback's in for a lot of aspirin tonight.
Offensive line has let me down at times in this game.
inside the red zone.
The players would boycott.
Nickelback in this time.
I don't know if they're getting together to do any boycotting. Maybe, who knows?
Using motion.
So they're clearly playing a zone, but caught him a little off, out of position. Oh, Pinkston with a horrible drop. That is bad.
So we face with a long third down play here. Nickelback in this time.
Guess we're throwing the thrash. This isn't really the play that I wanted.
Tosses it right.
Ooh, he had a chance at it.
Was the intended target. So the pass falls incomplete.
So I think this is a field goal situation. Pinkston dropped a touchdown. It is in the snow, but that's inexcusable. Looks like the wind's coming straight in. It should be good enough.
The kick is up.
And it's right through the uprights.
And the kicker got all of that. So the drive concludes with a field goal. And they seem to be relatively happy with it.
Yeah, I mean, another big reason I cannot watch the NFL is I just don't want to hear about their medical advice all game and talking about COVID, so I'm not going to watch it.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 28. Graham in motion.
Smith up the middle, no. I don't know, does that put people who are like, oh, things used to be better, like the old man category, or they just were better? I mean, it's not
Dropping back. He surveys the field. For real.
It's not a mystery. It's not just like, oh, I'm an old guy. It's like it just sucks compared to what it once was.
The defensive line made the job easy for the defensive back.
Brady sets up. Back to pass. Throws over to his right.
DBs are just locking up.
Intended target on that pass attempt. He put a little too much on that one.
He's got to be careful with throws like that. There's a good chance of hurting his receiver.
Patriots not doing much on these Eagles.
Walter lines up in the backfield for the punt. Mitchell looks like he's ready for the return.
Let's see if Mitchell has one left in him.
Upfield. On their last position, they came away with a field goal. Let's see what happens
Yeah.
this time around.
I know, that's pretty much what it comes down to. Remember the times of these players and just not go forward with what they're selling, basically. It's not the same thing.
Quick drop, surveying the field.
Get away from this end. And a face mask. Just a 5-yard variety. Oh, is that what they're pushing now? Yeah, anything they can use to divide, they'll use sports for. Like, you can't just have it be about the sports, and you can't just let the fans in and a free situation. It has to be, oh, you know, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to wear a mask, you have to take injections. Good time to throw the Cowboys a ring. Yeah, America's team. They haven't won one since the 90s. They didn't get one in the Tony Romo era.
They have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 31-yard line. 4 linemen and 3 linebackers lined up defensively. He's going to throw, surveying the field. Gets rid of it.
Oh, got it into Lewis.
He really lets it fly.
I feel like the way this is turning out is kind of like how the Eagles won some games. Like they would win kind of ugly. McNabb would do his improvising things. Sometimes he would throw picks and stuff like I have in this game.
He goes to the left side. Knocked down.
And the defense comes through for him. Keeps it manageable.
Skin might come off the ball. They've almost got this game won, but they still need to run it to make the defense use their timeout.
So it's 2nd and 10.
Rams get a Super Bowl, and Chargers get on to keep the LA market alive.
Looking to pass. Surveying the field.
Kingston, another chance. He gets it. Like that slot receiver position. Kingston could have had 3 touchdowns in this one, but instead he has 2.
And it's up. The extra point attempt is good.
Cowboys 49ers. Yeah, they played a Super Bowl versus each other, didn't they? Isn't that one like Deion Sanders switched teams?
He kicks it off. He'll start upfield. So the offense takes over. The last time they had the ball, they had a very tough time getting anything going.
This Patriots offense just isn't really good enough to move the ball against this Eagles defense. It's too powerful.
Taylor records the stop at the 25. He was there again.
No, I definitely think the players, with all the money they're getting paid and some of the things they've done on the field, they're definitely in on it. I mean, really, if you think about football, it would be one of the easiest sports to script since they're all short spurts, short spurt plays. You know, you can plan out each, 5 to 10 second play. They have radios in their headsets so they could get told what to do individually, even if they wanted to, or radios in their helmets. And I don't know if all the players have them, but you could. The quarterback has one, then all the players could have one. Another thing is too, one thing that I've compared my 16-inch softball playing to is when we first started playing 16-inch in the leagues, like 17 years old, some of us were wearing the football gloves from our high school football, and they're like, the umps basically said, you know what, guys, you can't use those gloves. That it takes away from the integrity of the barehanded 16-inch softball game. Because, they were stickier and they absorbed the impact, so we couldn't use the gloves. Well, there's nobody left in the NFL that I know of that doesn't wear gloves while catching the football. So that leaves, I mean, first of all, like, even the cutters that I had back in high school were super sticky.
So it's 2nd and 10.
But even if they're just not stick gloves, they're like magnet gloves, nobody is using the raw hands to make these catches. Which they could do. They could say, hey, receivers got to use their actual hands.
This guy could make some incredible catches.
And this is the 6th play of this drive.
So I just don't see it as genuine, like I believed it to be growing up watching it. And any way you look at it, there's so much propaganda added onto it, and the product's degraded overall. So, and the Patriots are moving the ball on this drive.
Now within their kicker's range.
There is so much money involved, that's right.
They'll go with a pass. He surveys
Going deep, Brady.
looking downfield. Passes
Oh, pick that off. Fourth down.
so the pass falls incomplete in the end zone.
2K5 is flawless compared to 07. Which 07? I mean, think of some of the things that they just told us about. The bounty hunting of the Saints, where they were getting paid to injure players. And then
Surveying the field.
this team, the Patriots,
Smith, the intended
videotaping
turns the ball over
other teams' plays at their practice. Like, these are pretty pretty big offenses.
ball on their own 33. Four-man front.
And that's just what we know about.
Downfield. McNair sends the pass away. We're sticking to it in that one.
So definitely redeemed myself in the second half. Got more comfortable with McNabb and the plays. And able to put 17 up in the second half after scoreless first half.
New England 3.
Schaumburg this weekend. So there are a lot of places that are doing that. I got denied service at a restaurant for asking about the vax, which was a place I was going to a little bit because I didn't care about the masks. So it all depends on the place. We went to a restaurant today in Cook County that we've been going to for my daughter's birthday. So a lot of places aren't doing it, even though they're being asked to. But you just don't know what you're gonna get yourself into. So I don't know how that's gonna work out for you. And it's not that far-fetched. I think, a few of the things that happened in watching pro football, where I started to get skeptical of what I was seeing, was the Patriots coming back on the Falcons 28-3. The Case Keenum throw to Stephon Diggs was blatant against the Saints, where the guy just dives out of the way and they score a touchdown. So those were a couple of them. Also, I talked about already on this one, Manning winning his last Super Bowl on the Broncos. Even though I was a huge Peyton Manning fan, I knew that was the worst point of his career. And they won that Super Bowl with defense, but Manning was a shell of himself at that point. They have 88 yards rushing, 4 break tackles. Staley not good on the ground. Pinkston was the big receiver, even though he had that huge drop for a touchdown. Taylor, Emmons, Bishop. Oh, really? Madden made it to 09? That's good to know. I wasn't exactly sure. Oh, Galloping Ghost didn't care? That's good. Yeah, Galloping Ghost was one of the first amusement places that I know of back open in Brookfield, in May of 2020, and I don't think they've looked back. That video of Shaq freezing. Oh yeah, on TNT. I know what you're talking about. I've seen that. There's a lot of instances like that, or where Eminem is on a college football broadcast and he starts wigging out. It's pretty weird. Eli Manning beating the Patriots twice is also storybook. Yeah, so here's what I think about now. It's imagine say you're they're rigging it, right? They don't have to even be perfect because of the nature of the sports. Like, at least in pro wrestling, they have to execute these moves to near perfection, or else they're going to hurt the other wrestlers pretty badly. In NFL or NBA, any of these things that we see as like genuine outcomes, they can mess up half the time and it doesn't even matter. Missed shots, incomplete passes, baseball just striking out all the time. How about them Bears? Undefeated would have been a better story. Conspiracy theory NFL time. I love it. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's where we're at. I just let go of the NFL, so. But I really, and back in this era, I loved watching games, playing Madden, the other games out. You did miss the game. Just played against the Patriots. Broke down the Philadelphia Eagles. It was a good second half. Pretty much shut them down. They were a little bit, I think I was a little bit overmatched with the Eagles. Paying something for the Dolphins to be jobbers to the AFC East. Is baseball going to strike? I don't know. And that's another thing, as we're talking about this. They let us know that the Astros cheated, knowing the pitches that were coming, using webcams and banging garbage cans to know exactly which pitch was coming. And they still let them hold on to the World Series title. How crazy is that? And that's just what they're telling us.
Thanks for joining us. Our game tonight looks like it should go right down to the wire, featuring two teams, each hunting for a win.
I mean, I guess as long as you see the sports as entertainment is the number one thing, and not like completely emotionally investing in it to where your life's going to be affected emotionally by the outcome, then I would say it's okay. But we know that's not the situation of a lot of people. So after that thing happened with the Astros, it's like, how could you even sit there and watch a baseball game and be like, oh, there's strike.
Is to keep them honest with a running game. It's definitely going to be a game of X's and O's and who has the better game plan.
You're tired. Well, you should read some Karl Marx stuff if you want to really know why people are saying that. Do some research on it, but basically what we're experiencing now is, some medical tyranny and communism. One way or the highway,
He'll try to return this one.
Yeah, I don't watch TV anymore either, Hydro Thunder. I mean, obviously I use TV as a tool to play video games or stream some stuff or watch YouTube, but that's about it. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Ball on their own 31.
A lot of people have said that. I think I've even seen Joe Montana say that. Or something to that effect. And as you know, Joe Montana was looked at as the best quarterback of all time before, Tom Brady has had all his success. But anyways, this one is over. This is a breakdown of the Eagles. Well, thanks for being a subscriber.
Perfect spiral on that pass.
With an arm like that, there isn't a pass that he can't
Yeah,
do.
We could talk more about this stuff on some other streams, just bring it up. So I don't always get into it as much as I did last year. Just because sometimes I need an escape from the reality that's going on. So the way I can do it is through these games that I enjoy playing and still do. So thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time. Take care. And